Hello guys and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Yakubu Biniamino Adeza. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to create a loader just like this one you are seeing on your screen in Figma. It is very easy and I hope this video is going to teach you a lot, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't subscribed before, and hit the notification icon so that anytime I drop any video you'll be notified. So without further ado, let's get on with designing. Welcome back. The very first thing we are going to do is to create a frame. Let's choose iPhone 14 right here. Make it 30 corner radius. Let's preview this. Now, this is what we are going to have. Next thing for us to do is to create an ellipse. Let's place it in here. To see the size of our loader, let's make it smaller. Now remove the fill and add a stroke. Now bring this outside. Now we know this is going to be the size of our loader. Now we need to have some dots inside. So select another ellipse and draw your dots on the screen. Position it. Now let us position this ellipse. Make sure until you see the red line both vertically and horizontally. Now Ctrl D to duplicate this. Do the same thing at this side. Make sure you see both the red horizontal and vertical line to be sure that it has been positioned very well. Same thing applicable to the upper side. Same thing applicable to the left side. Now select all these ellipses that you have on the screen. Select them all and Ctrl D to duplicate. Now after duplicating, rotate it. Now from here you can see this angle. Just change it to 45. Just like that, 45 degree. Now the very first ellipse that we drew, we are going to remove it. Now that we have all these ellipses right here, select all and group. Ctrl G to group, or you can just right click and select group selections here. Now that we've grouped them, rename this one to up. Rename the group to up. Now that we've renamed the group, it is time for us to add colors to the spinners. All these ellipses, we are going to add colors to them. So as for this one, I'm going to change the color to, that's the very first spinner there. I'm going to change the color to let's say green. All right, change the color to green. Now from here, if your color is in hexadecimal code, make sure you change it to HSB. Now as for the second spinner, I'm going to change the color to this particular green here. But from the HSB is the second column in the HSB. I'm going to change the 99 to, you can use, depending on the color you are using, depending on the color code you are using, you can change this always. So we have 99 here. I'm going to make it 90, or let's make it 80. As for this one, which is the third spinner there, I'm going to select this. From 80, I'll change it to 70. Same thing applicable to this one. I'm changing this to 60. Same thing applicable to this. Instead of changing this to 50, let's make it 40. This one also. 40. Let's make this one 30. We'll make this one 20. We're going to make this one 10. So let's see what we have. Move it inside this frame. Just position it. Let's check. This is what we are going to have. Remember, you can use any color code you want. It all boils down to what you really want to achieve. Okay, so we are going to move this one out. Now that we have this, you see, we rename this one to up. Now we are going to duplicate it. Ctrl D to duplicate. And we are going to have the one at the bottom. We are going to rename it to down. Okay, now I'll select the both of them. I'll position it. As you can see, now this is what we are going to do. The up one, we are going to rotate it. We'll rotate this very first one, the very first color that we changed, we'll rotate it to this point. So let us do that. Just like that. Perfect. Okay, so the angle is going to be minus 90 degree. Minus 90 degree. Now, let's select them together. Let's select all of them and frame it. So frame selection, right click to frame selection and just rename this one to loader 1. Loader 1. So we are going to duplicate this one multiple times. Duplicate that. Now, the same way we rotate this, the very first eclipse here, we are going, which is the upper one, we are going to do the same thing to this other one, this loader 2 right here. Select the upper group and just rotate it. You see, this is minus 90. We can just use minus 180. As you can see, the very first color that I changed has moved up here. Now the loader 2, duplicate it. Loader 3, now select the upper one also for the loader 3. You can see 180, you can make it 90 degree if you rotate it. Duplicate it again. Remember, we are rotating the upper one, not the down one. Select the upper one for this one, up, and just change the angle to 0, just like this, as you can see. Now, what we are going to do is select the very first loader and just hide the down one. Do the same thing for the rest. Hide the down one. The loader 3, hide the down one. Then the loader 4, hide the down one. Just like that. So now we are going to select everything. The loader from loader 1 to loader 4, we are going to select everything and come to this component here and create multiple components to be able to create all the create components for each of the frames. And after selecting everything and adding components, combine as variants. So come here and combine this as variants. Now they have been combined as variants. Next thing for us to do is to create the prototype that is going to make this a spinner. Okay, so select the very first one right here, change this from design to prototype, and just drag. Now we've dragged it. Instead of on tap, change it to after delay. Now 80 milli per seconds, change it to 1. 800 milli per second, change it to 1. And make sure this is smart animate linear from 400 ms, change it to 100 ms. Just like that. Then same thing applicable to the loader 2, move it to loader 3. The same thing we did for loader 1, do the same thing after delay. This 800, change it to 1. And smart animate linear, this one will be 200. Then the loader 3, do the same thing, drag it to loader 4. From on tap to after delay, 800 ms to 1. Smart animate, yes, linear 300. Now the loader 4, we are going to drag it to loader 1. After delay, 800 to 1, change 300 to 400, just like that. Now the loader 1, copy this and paste it here. As you can see, we have pasted component. Now drag it here to the frame. Now that we have everything set up, it's time for us to present what we have designed. So select your iPhone 14 and just display. Right, now as you can see, our loader is working and it's working fine. So another thing that we can do is let's remove this. Let us add something in the background of the iPhone. Let's say a picture. Let's fill it with image. Choose an image. Just add any image. Just like that. Let's fill inside with, let's make it black, and the opacity should be filled. Let's move this inside. Let's change the opacity, make it darker. Let's see what we have. Just like this. So I hope you've learned something. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit the notification icon so that anytime I'm dropping any video like this one, you'll be the very first person to be notified. Thank you and share.